Check, 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 check. Check mic 1, 2. Is this thing on? I think it is. Okay, let's chat a little bit. Okay. Okay. Hello, hello, hello. What is up? It's your friendly neighborhood, Streets of Miami solo dev, Nathan Modern. How are ya? Okay, so I've been working super hard on making this happen for everyone. I've been working nonstop. I've been getting the AI. I think I should get a sponsorship from Codex at this point. I'm just working so hard to iron out those rough things, so like combat, more responsive NPCs, just those little things that I think make a big difference in the long run. There is a lot to do in the game and a lot to play in the game, but realistically, the major priorities is like high frame rate, number one. If people can't play it, then they won't get to experience all the fun things that I put in there. So number one, high frame rate. That's what I've been working on. Number two, accessibility. So people who are sitting or standing, there's a calibration screen in the beginning of the game. I would show you, but it's currently baking. The new scene that I've built. I added an airport, a calibration menu. Another huge thing is localization. I've added a bunch of different languages to the game for the world, because I want the world to be able to experience the game, and that took a lot. So there's a lot of quality of life game design features that I'm adding to the experience, because it's required to be not seen as like a school project, realistically. I'm taking this super seriously. This is I'm putting money into this. I'm putting my time, my livelihood into this. So I want it to be a representation of me and my art, and I want it to be the best possible. So thank you so much, everyone, for playing. I've reached 2,500 wish lists on MetaQuest and Steam VR, 600 on Steam, 2,000 on MetaQuest. Super exciting stuff. And it's a journey. It is a journey and a half. I'm telling you. Holy. This is why it's so important for everyone to keep sharing. I got featured in some YouTube videos. I emailed them and thanked them personally for putting my stuff in there. And it's just such a giant journey. So much is being implemented into the game that I can't even keep track. I'm just working a mile a minute because I need to get it done. This is not even, and I haven't even gotten to the story mode, but it'll be coming out regardless. So I'm working on the multiplayer. The multiplayer has a code now. When you hit multiplayer, you'll need a code to access the multiplayer to beta test that. And I hope this is huge. I hope it will be huge. I'm working on it, and that's it. All right. Thank you so much for watching. Streets of Miami is on the way. Sit tight. Keep sharing. I'll show you a preview expansion of the new expansion of the map. Here is a airport that you can drive in and hit this sweet ramp. I think I'm going to put another ramp on the side here, just like as a 50-50. Anyways, so adding new stuff all the time, just like that. Got a new ramp. Gonna expand the whiteboards. So we have that new part of the city, and here's a real sneak peek to something that's, I don't know if I'm gonna keep this. Maybe I might just keep it as a map. I don't know if go-karts are gonna fit in here, but we got go-karts, and then we have another racetrack to drive on over here. So that's a new expansion I'm working on, the back side of the city. We have bottom, mid, and top. Top town, mid town, and bottom town. A lot of stuff and stuff. All right. Thank you very much for watching, and welcome. I'll see you on the streets of Miami. The most boring update ever. Streets of Miami localization, airport, and new racetrack update. So much fun when this happens. $50 people have pre-ordered. Solid. And this description has nothing to do with my thing. So yeah, I'm just gonna quickly upload this, and next, publish anyway. Close. Did I just fuck that up? Oh, I think I did. No, I didn't. What the fuck? I am so confused. Where are these buildings? Jesus fucking Christ, man. I just finished baking. Why would I fucking do that? Such an idiot. Oh my god, sometimes I fucking blow myself away. Okay. Look at my face. I'm not gonna use that thumbnail.
What is really going on with this?
Oh, okay, so it goes live so fast, and then it doesn't go live. On Netflix, August 27th. That's when my game comes out. Oh, fuck. Damn, green eggs and ham. Fucked up, dudes. go standing desk mode. You want to go inside? I was going to open the door for you. once again. R. Did he message me independently? No. In the streets of Miami. What do 80s music videos look like? '80s music video. It's gonna open up with like an '80s music video. All the names. See what you say. Yeah. My heart beats tonight. We're back once again with the white vans. Damn, Daniel. I can't believe I fucking duplicate. I didn't even sort through it properly. No wonder it was like, hi, let me figure out why there's a duplicate here. Well, the reason there's a duplicate there is because I'm an idiot. Realistically. And it's like a baked potato. Can't tell if this is weed. Fuck. My cat made such a mess.
I suppose it's the least I can do for you.
If you pass through again,
Pardon me, my lord. Would you care to hear me play? Depends. Are you thirsty, hungry, both?
All of the above.
my lord.
Nice. Blessings, my lord. I have Oblivion Skyrim over here. And
Have you spoken to Fastbridge yet?
I'll tell you, William. I could
thought we were gonna get a quick game in. Boy, was that wrong.
What is that?
Okay, I guess we can go over some other things. It's completely selfish. Wham, bam, here comes the gin. Theophilus, don't pronounce it wrong. Didn't fucking save. Results in failed. Console. What? Oh my fucking lord. So, let's watch this.
It has been over 450 days since we've Tommy and CJ from the 3D era, and Michael, Trevor, and Franklin from the HD era, or Nico, Luis, and Johnny 15. And here we are. I mean, the colors, everything. So I'm so happy to be back in Vice City. But August 27th is going to be the...
This guy has 861,000 followers and he has this background. I love it. I love it. I love it indeed. There was? Yeah, what is going on here? What is this?
Roblox Bloodbath, and why you have this GTA 6, EA, and Microsoft news showing us it's going to get even worse. You have Tucker Carlson just dropping a manifesto for Republicans abandoning MAGA. We go inside the huge problem of more election deniers now overseeing key swing state elections to break down what happens from here. We're talking about all of that and even more on today's brand new Philip DeFranco show. You daily dive into the news, starting with this. You are now witnessing the Roblocalypse, right? The Roblox apocalypse. There we go, my mouth worked this time. And if you haven't seen, one, it's going to be one of the most dramatic implosions I've ever seen in video game history. And two, it just exposes so much of what's happening right now regarding the entertainment industry, kids, and privacy. And really, depending on whatever happens next, you could be seeing the shape of the entire industry transforming sooner than many people realize. But where we gotta start is with Roblox, right? Because the stock has fallen 70% over the past year, 36% in the last month alone, and $9 billion in market value was just gone. Poof. In a single day. And notably, you saw this downfall coming after its insane peak last summer when it attracted more players than every title on Steam combined. They were rocking 152 million daily active users, but since then, they shed nearly 30 million. And again, that's in less than a year. That's why the investment research firm Morningstar calling the numbers atrocious, saying virtually every engagement and payment metric is terrible. But then also had Rock Paper Shotgun putting it way more simple, writing the second quarter earnings report made for sobering reading if your name's Cash Big Investor Person. Now, if you are unfamiliar with Roblox, which is completely normal if you're an adult person with no children and you're not a developer. Basically, Roblox itself is not a game by itself per se. I think of it more as a platform where players and developers make the games themselves using its design tool. Though also to a certain degree, you can lump it into a category of IPs that capitalize on the popularity of user-generated content like Fortnite and Minecraft. Though those arguably have very successful core games in them. And it's important to understand all that because according to the head of Roblox, the reason that they declined so much, it has to do with the types of games that people are playing on. Or basically, their version of events, the way they explain it is that fewer users are playing the games that went viral last summer. Games like Steal a Brain Rot and Grow a Garden, which would squeeze the most money out of players per hour for in-game purchase. And instead, more users are gravitating towards games that squeeze less money out of them per hour, but also keep them playing longer. And in fact, you have Roblox claiming that this shift was intentional, claiming that they changed their recommendation algorithm to prioritize long-term retention over near-term monetization. But what they say is that they just didn't expect the shift to be as big as it was, and that it proved to be too much of a shock to their balance sheets. So here, you saw just a number of reactions. So you had some saying it with Roblox blaming their users, saying that it was their fault for not creating more viral games, or even though they do not work for them.
Yeah, I heard that. That's really funny. I don't know.
The company laid off 1,600 employees and spun off 4 game studios, and more layoffs are expected as long as using the country's regime of sports washing. For investors, shareholder value, when you're looking at some update and a cool opportunity, but I'm going to have your other favorite, DeFranco, give you the news.
Ooh, hello everybody, it's your lucky day. It's me again. Don't worry, I won't keep you for long. Like, you gave me 12 minutes of your time last time. Thank you so much. I'm just here to stop in to say thank you so much for helping us achieve our goal and more. Last week I asked you guys for help for fundraising for my campaign where I'm running for State House in District 47 in Georgia, which is Milton, Alpharetta, Roswell, Free Home, Mountain Park.
I don't care.
Sorry, when you called, I was inside the daycare. I didn't get the notification that you called till I just came out.
That's okay. It's all good.
Ready to bust out now?
I was trying to catch you before.
Oh, no. Yeah, I think you missed me.
Yeah, it's fine.
Because I got off work, like, I think 10 minutes early. And I just headed straight towards your daycare.
It's fine.
I'm trying to get home before it starts raining.
Yeah. It's not raining
But
here
it's
yet,
already
so.
been off and on.
Yeah.
I got rained on a little, but it's not raining right now, but it's definitely like you can, it's drizzling right now, but it's coming in fast. We got a little bit of a drizzle, but we're good at the moment.
We can finally stream PCVR by...
Am I subscribed to this guy? I am. Damn.
We can finally stream...
Alright. Shoot me a text.
I'll see you soon.
Heck yeah.
Okay. Bye.
This hair is crazy.
Stream PCVR via USB with virtual desktop on the Meta Quest 3, and I'll teach you exactly how to set it up, show you benchmarks of wired versus Aircar was even a bit higher at roughly 58 to 60 milliseconds, again with frequent fluctuations. Kayak VR hovered around 59 milliseconds, but the counter kept moving and the experience was far from ideal. Now switching wireless virtual desktop to H.264 Plus at 500 megabits per second was already a clear improvement in consistency. Half-Life Alyx ranged more widely on paper, so across all because VR. Now if you ask me, this new USB mode is actually missing something, and that's a way higher bitrate option that would allow...
I don't care. Did you know that they can do that? Retro Pocket.
Okay, there's something a lot of VR fans quietly want, and it's not necessarily better graphics or more realistic headsets. It's a game world where we can live in for hundreds of hours. A place where we can drive around, explore freely, create our own stories, and feel like anything can happen when we turn the next corner. GTA became legendary because of that freedom, and for a long time VR really hasn't had its own equivalent. That's starting to change. More developers are taking bigger risks and building larger worlds than ever before. So in this video, we're looking at 10 upcoming open world VR games. Let's get started.
This is so fucking cool.
Great in VR.
I
should
already
start
saw my
this.
game. That's so fucking sick. This is fucking sick, bro. What the fuck? Okay, well, what's the name of the game? Streets of Miami. Streets of Miami. Live on Twitch and YouTube. Checking out this new vid. Streets of Miami VR. I don't have like a manager or anything Twitch to type, but it does pop up on Discord, thankfully. Thankfully, that is there. I'm building it. I have two computers I can switch between. I could switch between things and then see your chat here. Sounds dope. Thank you very much. I wonder if it pops up. Streets of Miami VR. We're about to check it out in this YouTube video. I hope it gets featured.
In VR, do I go to hell? When you're done sleeping, sign here.
Postal 2 VR. Postal 2 VR isn't trying to be a polished cinematic blockbuster. It's trying to put you inside one of the most chaotic sandbox games ever made. What interests me here is the freedom. The original game became famous for letting players ignore objectives, wander the town, interact with NPCs in absurd ways, and create their own ridiculous stories. And VR could make that unpredictably feel far more intimate. I'm especially curious about how physical interactions, inventory handling, and environmental chaos will translate to motion controls. My biggest concern, though, is comfort, because a game built around constant movement and experimentation can become overwhelming in VR if locomotion isn't handled carefully. Still, if the developers preserve the original sandbox spirit of Postal 2 VR, it might come closer than most upcoming VR games to delivering that anything can happen feeling that makes GTA-style worlds so memorable.
On a paid holiday. Get in. Complete the mission. Get out. Don't mess it up.
Guardians Planetfall. What immediately separates this game from the rest of this list is its scale. The sci-fi setting suggests a much larger world than a typical VR shooter, and I'm interested in how exploration, combat, and resource management will connect across that world. Early information points towards a blend of action and cooperative gameplay, which could make the environmental feel more alive than strictly single-player experiences. In VR, standing out on an alien landscape and looking across a vast horizon can be far more impressive than seeing the same scene on a flat screen, so environmental design is going to matter enormously here. I'm also watching the Quest 3 version closely because maintaining scale and performance on standalone hardware is a difficult balance. The world feels genuinely explorable rather than
Looks
a
really
series
good.
of connected arenas. Guardians Planetfall has a real chance to become one of the strongest large-scale VR adventures currently in development.
Yeah, it looks really good too. Good graphics.
Grim. Grim is the game that intrigues me through atmosphere rather than spectacle. Everything shown so far suggests a darker, survival-oriented open world where exploration is meant to feel dangerous. I'm interested in the idea of wandering through hostile environments in VR because fear works differently when you have to physically look around corners, search through buildings, and manage resources with your own hands. What I'm hoping for is a world that rewards caution and curiosity instead of constant action. The survival systems will be crucial. If scavenging, crafting, and environmental storytelling are deep enough, the game could create a kind of personal, emergent stories that make open-world games memorable. My main concern, though, is the pacing, since survival games can become repetitive if the world lacks variety. But even so, Grim feels like one of the more distinctive projects here because it's chasing immersion through tension rather than through sheer size.
A world unbound by the shackles of mortality. A world with no rules, no fail-safes, no one to answer to. The neon-soaked dreamscape.
Lo-fi. In Lo-fi, you'll find rain-soaked streets, neon signs, flying traffic, and dense cyberpunk districts, which immediately give it a very different identity for most VR projects in development. What makes me pay attention, though, is the promise of a fully explorable city where investigation, travel, and player choices seem to be the central theme, rather than secondary features. In VR, simply walking through a believable cyberpunk neighborhood can be compelling, so I'm hoping that the game leans heavily into environmental interaction and world simulation. The flying vehicle system is especially interesting because vertical exploration is something that many open-world VR games barely attempt.
Level design
My
is
biggest
sick.
question, though, is whether the city will feel populated and reactive instead of visually impressive but empty. If the developers can combine strong atmosphere with meaningful activities, Lo-Fi is probably the game on this list that most directly invokes the fantasy of a GTA-style VR metropolis. Compass. I find Compass interesting because it appears to approach open-world VR from an exploration-first perspective. Instead of focusing immediately on crime, combat, or chaos, the game seems more interested in movement, discovery, and interacting with large environments at your own pace. That might sound less exciting on paper, but I've learned that VR worlds often become memorable when they encourage you to look around rather than rush from mission to mission. I'm especially curious about how navigation will work and whether the world contains meaningful landmarks, secrets, and environmental storytelling. The title itself suggests orientation and travel are the core ideas, which could make exploration feel more personal than just following a minimap. My main concern, though, is activity, density, and if the beautiful world needs enough things to do to stay encouraging over dozens of hours. Still, Compass feels refreshingly different from the usual open-world formula, and that difference could end up being its greatest strength. Eldramore, Haven in the Mist. What stands out about Haven in the Mist is that it seems to be chasing a living fantasy world rather than a traditional single-player campaign. The social and MMO-inspired elements immediately change how I think about it. Instead of asking whether the city feels alive, I'm asking whether other players, towns, professions, and shared activities can create a sense of inhabiting a real place in VR. Even simple interactions like trading, crafting, or talking to another player can feel surprisingly personal, so a fantasy world designed around those interactions has a lot of potential. I'm also interested in how traversal and exploration are handled, because large fantasy spaces can become tedious if movement lacks variety. The biggest challenge will be content depth. Persistent worlds need reasons to return regularly. If the community systems are strong enough, Eldramore could become less of a game that I finish and more of a world that I keep on visiting. Streets of Miami. The moment I saw Streets of Miami, I understood why people keep comparing it to GTA. Neon-lit streets, dense urban environments, vehicles, and a crime-themed atmosphere immediately pushes it closer to a fantasy world than most games on this list. What I'm watching most closely, though, is how interactive the city actually is. In VR, a city only feels convincing if I can enter places, handle objects naturally, and move through the world without constantly hitting invisible walls or barriers. The driving is also a huge question mark for me as well, because vehicle movement in VR can either look incredibly immersive or incredibly uncomfortable depending on the implementation. I'm also hoping for strong NPC behavior and environmental storytelling, since a beautiful city means little if it feels empty. Right now, though, Streets of Miami is probably the clearest GTA-style candidate here, but it also has the most pressure to prove that a city is more than just a stylish backdrop.
Oh my god. Fuck. When do you plan on dropping? August 27th is the release date. But it needs to be done by the 13th because Meta is asking for it specifically. So that was pretty radical to see in this video. Yeah, the motion trickness is definitely the trickiest part. And so yeah, I'm on my other screen here. You can't even see. Working right now. I added a stability manager to my bicycles, and when you go on, they flop all over the place and glitch out of the game. So I'm not too worried about invisible walls. That's not the thing. Driving is, I think it's good, but positioning in the car, it's not like a grab the door and you're locked in. It's you position yourself so you're comfortable, and then you can grab the wheel, which is, yeah, so this is, my biggest focus is MetaQuest, and then Steam VR is the second one. So I just remembered this this thing here. So now I'm going to, this anti-roll also doesn't have the wheels that I needed to have on it. Oh yeah, it does. Okay, perfect. Force, maybe we can put like less force, 500. Maybe, oh, we have to do that for all of them. Force, let's do 300. It's like balanced out. A lot of those clips that were in that trailer that you just saw are from a Quest 3. So we can go over this again, and I can record it and then put it on YouTube. Let's do this, folks. Okay, what's up, everyone? I just found my video, a video of Retro Pocket, an amazing YouTuber who covers the new games that are coming out on MetaQuest and PC VR. And this is the second time that he has actually mentioned Streets of Miami. So I'm like jumping for joy. This is the first time my game has ever gotten coverage like this. So it just really, I'm just like, thank you so much. My smiling from cheek to cheek. So I watched it once. I'm going to watch it again, and we can go over. This is a video talking about 10 upcoming open world VR games that could rival GTA. Some definitely great ones on the list. I haven't even watched the full video. I'm most excited for Postal VR personally, because that looks like you're going to be able to do a lot of things. And the Flat to VR Studios is very good. Guardians Planetfall, I'm not too excited, but it could be a lot of fun in co-op. Grim is a scavenging kind of like, oh, lo-fi. Oh my gosh, lo-fi looks so great. This looks so good, but I don't know if that's going to be MetaQuest. A compass, not, it doesn't tickle my pickle. Ultra, this one, it also has that like World of Warcraft graphics when we're in 20, like, look at that low poly tree. I love it. Anyways, let's get to the video. Thank you so much, Retro Pocket, for doing a video on my game. Let's check this out. Yeah, low if it's yeah, we'll check this out. Thank you so much, everyone who's tuning in, our chatters. Which way? This way? That way? That way? Okay, anyways. Let's jump right into this thing. Wee.
Distant worlds need reasons to return regularly. If the community systems are strong enough, Eldrimor could become less of a game that I finish and more of a world that I keep on visiting.
Oh, sorry, just realized that meant lo-fi. Yeah, lo-fi looks great. You said low. Yeah. Anyways.
Streets of Miami. The moment I saw Streets of Miami, I understood why.
I love the way he said that. Streets of Miami. He's excited. I'm excited. That's sweet.
Why people keep comparing it to GTA.
That clip is also the worst where the girl flips. I regret putting that clip in.
Neon-lit streets, dense urban environments, vehicles, and a crime-themed atmosphere immediately pushes it closer to a fantasy world than most games on this list. What I'm watching most closely, though, is how interactive the city actually is. In VR, a city only feels convincing if I can enter places.
I have so many interactive things, and that is like something huge for me. So like in terms of just getting the right things in the map, because the game wasn't initially supposed to be in a big map, so it was supposed to be a small, dense map. So we have basketball, we have pool, these two are set up. So we have a UI for this and a UI that pops up for the pool game. Those are two arcade games that you can play currently in the demo. And then we have two blackjack games in the game. We have the one in the strip club. We have a strip club as well as a pool table in the strip club. Let's move this guy out of this area so he doesn't dance in the couch on spawn. Same with this girl. I don't know what? Oh, I see what's happening here. Oh my gosh, Gina. All right. So there's lots of things to do in the game. Lots of fun things. From dancing in the club. I was talking to the developer of Exit Player One, or Exit, I think that's what it's called. And we were talking about getting like a dancing mini game in my game in the club. So there's so many things to do, from spray painting, driving around. There's like a casino here. I don't want blackjack to be the only game. I have roulette here that I can also implement. This is alongside of the storyline that's going to be coming in. So I myself, when I played GTA, especially now that I'm older, I'm like, I didn't even get through the first missions. Like, well, now that I play the game, I'm like, dude, the first mission is like drive down the street in San Andreas. It's like one road you drive down and then get food and then drive back home, and then like that's it. So as now that I'm older, it all seems smaller, which is easier to manage in terms of building. But I'm working on as much as I humanly can in terms of getting activities.
Handle objects naturally and move through the world without constantly hitting invisible walls or barriers. The driving is also a huge question mark for me as well, because vehicle movement in VR can either look incredibly immersive or incredibly uncomfortable depending on the implementation. I'm also hoping for strong NPC behavior and
Okay, so you can sit and position yourself in the car, and now people are used to grabbing something and then they flash in, which is an option I want to have where it's like, okay, you can either grab the car and it'll flash you in, or you can just position yourself in the car and it'll go that way. I think I like the positioning because you can position yourself, I guess, and I think that's better than me having, because everyone has different arm lengths. So if I put someone too close, they might always be too close to the wheel. So I left it up to, so when you grab the wheel, you're locked in the car. It locks that position. And then if you let go, you're still locked there, and you press the B button and it releases you out of the car like a jump. Launches you upwards.
environmental storytelling, since a beautiful city means little if it feels empty. Right now, though, Streets of Miami is probably the clearest GTA-style candidate here, but it also has the most pressure to prove that a city is more than just a stylish backdrop.
You can't say that. Yeah, you can't say that. But now that is like, yeah, okay, there is a lot of pressure. I freaking know. There definitely is a lot of pressure, and I'm trying, like, whatever. Everyone knows that I'm trying. Let's run that back.
But it also has the most pressure to prove that a city is more than just a stylish backdrop.
And it's going to be, you know, through seagulls flying around, planes flying around. I just spent a whole day, literal 24 hours, and multiple credits on getting, I have digging up animation systems online for a system. So like lying down on the beach, I have one of a guy spray painting. So I'm now building pedestrians that have a depth to their animation set as well. So that's something that I'm actually looking for in the other games. I'm like, are the NPCs, are they just standing around like this? Or just walking around like this? Or like that's something, a level of immersivity and realness that I'm totally aware of and I'm conscious of and I'm working on it. I broke my current pedestrian system in the process of doing that. So, go download the demo, go check it out. Streets of Miami is coming. And that's it. I hope, I wish best of luck to all these other games. But that was a little retro pocket feature of Streets of Miami. Thank you so much, Retro Pocket. Subscribe if you're a gamer, game developer, VR gamer, game enthusiast in any way. Check out Retro Pocket. Makes fantastic videos, good vibes, good energy. You heard it yourself. You know, it's really just the tone of the voice keeps you locked in, right? Good energy on these videos. Thank you so much, Retro Pocket, and see you next time. Peace. Let's continue watching this video.
Knights of Fiona. I like that Knights of Fiona isn't trying to imitate GTA directly. Instead, it seems to be asking a different kind of question. What if VR had a large-scale fantasy world with the same sense of freedom that GTA gives to urban exploration? The medieval setting immediately changes the focus from cars and firearms to travel and combat, towns and wilderness exploration also included. I'm particularly interested in how swordplay and physical interaction are handled, because melee combat can feel dramatically more convincing in VR when the weight and movement are communicated properly. The world design is what will determine whether this becomes a true open world standout, because I want forests to feel worth getting lost in, settlements that feel inhabited, and activities beyond combat that encourages long-term play. My biggest concern, though, is still scope. Since ambitious fantasy VR games often promise more than they can actually deliver, but still, Knights of Fiona has the potential to offer very different kinds of open-world freedom. The Rifted Skies. Most open-world VR games focus...
Just for the record, Knights of Fiona looks really fucking sweet. It's like Ragnarok.
Some walking through cities or landscapes, but this project seems built around movement through the air, floating islands, and large-scale traversal. That alone gives it a very different feeling from a typical GTA-style sandbox. I'm interested in how flying, climbing, and exploration will work together because VR can make height feel genuinely exhilarating when the motion is comfortable. The world design will be crucial here. If the islands are filled with meaningful locations, hidden secrets, and activities that reward curiosity, the game could become the most immersive exploration-focused VR experience on this list. Though my main concern is still motion comfort, since aerial traversal is notoriously difficult to implement well in VR. But even so, the Rifted Skies feel ambitious in a way that I genuinely admire, and it could offer a sense of freedom that ground-based open...
You already own a copy? Is it out? Is there a beta? What? What? Someone told me about a Blade Runner type of VR game. I think this was it. God damn it. Lord.
Lowlifes have decades of their inhabitants gone.
Oh, it's just the trailer again. When did they announce that they were coming out? They only have the one game. Why did they have to cut so much?
Terrifying ARPG.
Yeah, that looks really cool. It looks like they are not noobs. Although on this site, white on white text doesn't really work out. Oh, cool. They did a... Oh, they've been making for VR games for quite a bit, actually. They worked on Grand Theft Auto. That's not fair. They have a developer from Rockstar. I'll follow them. That's cool. Oh, I'm already following. It's only one dude? What? Felt. Uber felt. Shaw. Rockstar Games. Whoa. Yeah. See. Yeah. How long ago? A year ago? I guess that one's been working. This is really funny. Oh my god, stop it. Stop it, stop it. It looks great. Let him cook. If they can afford to do what they can do, then.
The world simply can't match.
I've got you.
Mama! Papa!
Mora, where have you been?
We were at the lake, and then he...
The lake?
How many times have we told you?
Echoes of Mora. Echoes of Mora is probably the most mysterious project on this lineup. What interests me, though, is the emphasis on atmosphere and discovery rather than obvious spectacle. Environments shown so far suggest a world designed to be explored slowly, with environmental storytelling playing a major role in understanding what happened there. In VR, that approach can be incredibly powerful because noticing a distinct landmark or examining an abandoned location feels much more personal than it does on a flat screen. I'm especially curious on how interaction works, whether I'm simply observing the world or actively affecting it through puzzles, dialogue, or exploration choices. The biggest question, though, is content density. Atmospheric worlds need enough meaningful discoveries to sustain long-term play sessions. If the developers can deliver that, Echoes of Mora might become one of the most immersive open-world VR adventures currently in development. And those were 10 up-and-coming open-world VR games that I still think have the strongest chance of delivering the kind of freedom, exploration, and immersion that people usually associate with Grand Theft Auto. I'm not saying that any of them are guaranteed to become the GTA of VR, but I do think that this is the most promising group of large-scale VR projects that we have seen in a long time. So let me know which VR game that you're most excited for, and whether you think VR is finally getting its first truly massive open-world obsessions. Thanks again for watching, and I'll see you in the next gaming video. Take care.
Huzzah! That's so cool. Is this for the thumbnail in the end? Oh my goodness. Like
Grand Theft Auto.
there wasn't already enough pressure. Well, the pressure is the same. It's all the same. It's all the same. It just has to be good enough. Once it is ready to go, it just has to be good enough, and that's it. This is my 3 a.m. watches building time machines. Oh, it's going. It's going. 6999. 650 wish lists on Steam. 1600 demo downloads that I'm constantly updating like every freaking day. 50 pre-orders. 800 downloads, but 700 downloads, but only 600 lifetime active users. We need to get more positive reviews on there, and just like pushing a giant rock up a fucking hill is what it feels like. And I broke my NPC spawning. Brutal. Cancel. Just quit. Alright. Let's upload another one. Streets of Miami VR. Oh, it went into loading mode. Top 10 upcoming open world VR games. Oof. Oh, it's starting to rain. It's starting to rain outside. Okay, top 10 open world VR games. Whoa. Hello? Hello? She's Miami VR top 10 upcoming open world VR games. Okay. Whatever. Going over. Who is this guy? Retro Pockets. No, it's not my case. Uploading. We're uploading here and we're uploading there. Uploading. Uploading here, uploading there. Oh yeah, my competition is just the guy who worked at Rockstar Games. No big deal. No big deal. And it's gonna be multiplayer. I fucking let's just get through the storyline first. One thing at a time, Mr. Dog. All my dogs. This is gonna do its thing. This thing is I really like this smell. It smells very good. Oh, here's a mosquito around. Oh, so gross. Oh no. Oh. Well, that was a lot of blood that came out of that bad boy. Holy shiza. This is doing its thing while this is doing its thing. That was fun to run into. That's really fun. Who the hell's this
So
guy?
after telling you to buy the USB to Ethernet dongle for your...
I don't know if I think I will play Streets of Miami, but shoot him a sub for the VR content. Get new VR games.
What's up, everyone? So, on Agent, split second to say humanity is struck, doesn't have a strike deck, and can't hold the moments, begin in RPG that led to adapt adventure. Cover your terror, the must. Lab VR is a short but fantastic experience, taking place in the neon-lit world of the movies. Instead of relying on action, it focuses on investigation, allowing clear and attention to detail, make it one of the most realistic-looking VR third-person action adventure creatures. Powers United theme frame, like web swinging, and power not one of games for the first featuring famous. While thinking about is set between Arkham Beast from the Shadows, the Arkham series is nothing far more cool. Wrap up, I do want to and suit that captures the thrill story. It's my favorite. Until
Okay. This is Jordan Peterson.
Mr. Trump said that Canada was nasty.
Okay. Not gonna go down that rabbit hole. Just looking for VR stuff, not politics. Okay. Damn, Daniel. Not much. Just testing out my new update. What are you doing?
I'm finally fucking dragging my bitch ass down to the fucking condo.
Nice.
Yeah, fucking took forever to fucking tipsy duel / skedaddle parents' place. Yep, got a fresh cut, mate. Fresh, a big concert I'm going to tomorrow.
And who is who's playing?
Stars, Metric, and Broken Social Scene. Big concert. Mate. Speaking of, mate, let me tell you this. Next Sunday, not this Sunday, next Sunday, free concert fucking by the, at that park by the lake. Fucking just, we're just beside, like, the fucking, that, the amphitheater. Free concert, motherfucker. Shad, mate. Canadian rap legend Shad is one of the headliners. I can tell you're already thrilled. Anyway, again, the price is free, so keep that in consideration for next Sunday.
Is it down Dufferin?
Yeah, straight down Dufferin, bro.
Okay, sweet.
Straight the fuck down Dufferin. So I got that shit, and then fucking the 27th and 28th, apparently they're doing it for a concert at the Rubble of St. Anne's. So probably it's gonna be like the same sort of shit that was happening there earlier. It's 27th, 28th, mate. Same fucking organization, in fact. Same fucking guys that are doing both concerts.
Okay.
Yup, so just throwing that out there now, so you know.
Good morning.
No fucking excuses.
Hey, mate. Okay.
Okay.
Okay. Okay, mate.
So yeah, that's the latest.
Okay, mate. So that's pretty much concludes our
Better than that for my last 90 minutes.
Well, I'm down.
I'm down.
Good, so I'll fucking re-hassle you about all this shit, like, closer to the date of.
Yeah, and some of the GPS coordinates.
Yup, fucking forge you, shizzle. For real. How's the rain down here? I know it's fucking torrential on my parents' place where I went to get my haircut. How's it down here?
It's not bad. Little spits.
Little spurts. Is it gonna have me look crazy flag, right?
Bro, what the fuck? Where did my speakers go?
Show the speakers are fucking boss, bro. No mercy, no pity.
What the shit? I mean, I'm glad it works. Yep.
Yeah, awesome, man. Let me tell you how bad fucking Toronto traffic is. So, fucking in Eglinton and Allen Road, trying to get onto Eglinton. There is this fucking douche-tard fucking trying to make a left onto Eglinton, the side street I usually take. That's like a virtual fucking impossibility, because it's like fucking 2 full lanes of traffic both ways. No one's fucking letting you make the left. So fuckers gave this piece of shit a gap in which to make the left turn. Didn't fucking do it. Some hot bitch, fucking no bra, nice fucking legs. I was gonna follow her because it's perfect pace. Missed her, and then fucking had to drive on the sidewalk to fucking make my right turn. The rest of the people behind me in the budding traffic jam had to go around the guy trying to make the left to make the right. That's how fucking bad it was, bro. Dog shit.
Well, that's just the way she goes sometimes.
Bad when it costs me some no bra fucking titty, bro. Bullshit. Fucking forced dog shit. Slash bullshit.
It's better than the occlusion not working in my game.
Sorry, what's not working in your game?
The occlusion.
Inclusion.
Occlusion.
Occlusion?
Yeah.
Fucking occlusion's like fucking can't see shit. What's the darkened shit? Eh? Is that you telling me?
Yeah, things are just fucking popping in and out.
What? Ooh, nice fucking blondie there. Alright then, fuck. I need both hands here to navigate some crazy side street shit. Fucking probably Saturday is I'm out of commission tomorrow, like I said, plus piss and rain all day. Right, fam. Keep it real.
Alright, fam jam.
Right. Ice.
Later, Scooter. Yeah, the bike is better. I think. Oh. Well, the third person. Is great. Oh, I fell on the floor again. Why is it broken? The third person menu looks great. to get whacked already. This is wild. I just want to get hit by a car. And not die. Okay, here it is. This is gonna fucking hit me. Shit, dude. This is not good. The fuck did I just run into? Other car.
Thanks. Appreciate that.
The dress looked despicable. The dress looked despicable.
Thanks. Appreciate that.
I keep getting whacked because I keep getting hit by a car.
Thanks. Appreciate that.
Okay, I can't get to it. Okay. Oh no. Fuck. There's so much wrong. So much wrong. It's really not good. Really not good. Alright, that's enough for me. I'm hungry. I will go. See you later. Goodbye.